Booties. Oh, hi. I didn't even know you were here because I was in my own world. As usual, today's video is on consciousness, focus, mindfulness, and staying in the moment. Let's get to it. Consciousness and a state of in the moment and a state of focus. Hi Booties, it's Donna here. So you know why I decided to do this video? Because I noticed the past 2 weeks I was getting a lot done. But then I realized I made a promise to myself and with prayer, and I said to myself, you have to focus more. I decided to get up at 5 a.m. and focus on everything I did. And that's called mindfulness or consciousness or stating in the moment. So mindfulness, say you're doing dishes, washing dishes, and you're focusing on washing the dishes. And then you wash the dish and it's in the drain, and if you want you can dry it or you can leave it there to dry. It's not this. You're doing dishes and you're thinking about all sorts of things, like maybe had a fight with your friend and you're playing it over and over in your mind doing the dishes. And then you're done with the dish, and then you didn't even realize that you did the dishes because you were thinking about the situation in your mind with your friend. So, yeah, I have to work hard at being mindful, focusing, conscious, staying in the moment. They mean the same thing. And when I'm not focused, mindfulness, conscious, staying in the moment, I'm not going to say I don't get anything done, but it takes me a lot longer and a lot more thinking goes into it, to dreading, the overthinking, like say I had to write up a script for YouTube. The overthinking, instead of being focused on the script, I'm thinking about the things I'm gonna say and I'm not writing it down, but it's all over the place in my mind. So those we call racing thoughts, and our mind is full of thoughts, which is called racing thoughts. When you go from one thought to another, to another, to another. Mindfulness can mean so many things, but just narrow it down to that one thing. Mindfulness is washing dishes and being present to wash those dishes. Another example is walking the dog, and I usually pick up his poop right away. I see him poop all the time. And this particular day, he went to the bathroom, and I picked it up, and I threw it out, like any normal dog mom would do. And I went upstairs, I was working, and I get a call that I didn't pick up Zeus's poop. I said, what? I always pick up his poop. And no, we got your, we got video footage of you walking the dog pooping, and you not picking it up. I said, I was mad. So I grabbed the, bag, and I stuck it in my pocket, and I went out and, to see, and they showed me the video footage of me walking the dog, and the dog squatting and pooping, and I just, when he finished, I guess I just walked away. And I said, what world was I in? Obviously I wasn't in the present moment. I wasn't being mindful. I wasn't focusing on the dog, but I had to crack. Well, now I have to crack up. But at the time I was so furious. I always pick up my dog's poop, and it's just so happened that he pooped again, and I thought that was his first poop. So yeah, you gotta be mindful in order to be more productive and get rid of thoughts that aren't necessary. And I practice, I do a self-care routine, which I equate to my mindfulness to getting better, and my focus getting better, and my conscious getting better, and in a moment getting better. I learned 10 years ago when I got sober, before my stroke. And I don't know if it's because of my stroke, but I do get overwhelmed so easily. So I meditate in the morning for 3 to 5 minutes, and I meditate in the afternoon for 3 to 5 minutes. My mind is always racing and going. So I'm not genetically or instinctively calm. I have to put myself into the calm mode. I had to change my ways, more ways than one. I listen to people who are winning at mindfulness, people who are very productive. I started journaling, meditating, praying, breathing techniques, all help me stay in the present moment, be mindful, and calm me down. Not only does exercise calm me down, those 4 things I just told you. So 2 weeks ago, I decided I gotta do a project, and I have to start waking up early. And I was having trouble, but then I was waking up at 10 to 5, and I was getting up at 10 to 5. I got off the bed, I meditated, I prayed, and I've been getting so much done. I've been focusing, staying in the present moment, get the dog water, feed for him in the morning. I'm focused on that. He pees on his wee-wee pad, and I change that, and I'm in the moment, and it's been so good. And there were times where I get overwhelmed, but I talk to myself. I say, Donna, breathe, pause, just focus. Because I know that Jesus never rushed his purpose, his plan, when he came down to earth by the power of God. And he never rushed, and he got all of it done. That's who I keep myself up front. Jesus never rushed. I'm always rushing. The old me was always rushing. And, sometimes I fall short, but most times I don't. Now, the dog scenario with the poop, I didn't realize it. Now I'm conscious every time he poops, and I always was. It's always about, but that's the time to daydream. You're walking the dog, you're outside, but not when you're working or cooking, you gotta stay in the moment. So this is another example. Put your keys down without even realizing it, and then having to look all over the place for the keys. And I know they're here, but you weren't focused or in the present moment or mindful when you place the keys wherever you place them. Now, just give you one more scenario. Let's say you take out the milk from the refrigerator and you pour it in the coffee, but you weren't paying attention, and all of a sudden you paid attention and you say, did I put that milk away? And look on the counter, and you look and do, oh, you did put that milk away. And you don't even realize you put that work away. That's automatic pilot, you know. So, yeah, so it's funny, you know, it's fun testing yourself, seeing how long you can be focused during the day, or, you know, you should really be focused all the time, but there's times when you gotta escape, you know. That's why we binge on Netflix, or we binge on YouTube videos, or play music. That's just time to escape, daydream, fantasize, imagine, you know, you could use imagination, you know, you think up things in the mind, and that's fun. But when you're at work or at school, studying, cooking, you know, with your kids, you know, you gotta be focused, you know.